Hello lovelies, welcome back to Alake Gay YouTube channel. In today's story, I'll be making this cute short mini skirt with bow in the front. It's so simple to make. So if you're interested in learning how to make this, please continue to watch this video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. And to the existing subscriber, thank you for subscribing. I love you. Thank you for watching all my videos. I appreciate your support. So to start off, I didn't know that the camera was not recording until I mark all this. So I'm just going to explain what I did right here before I start recording. So I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't even know that the camera was not. So what I did there was that at the center here, I marked half inch. That is what I'm going to be using to join the front later on. So I mark half inch away at the center here. So after that, at the waist up here, can you see the first line that I marked? I marked my waist to the hip measurement, which is 8 inches for me, and the length for the skirt here is 19 inches, including the sewing allowance, because it's a mini skirt. So at the waistline here, I measured 8 inches. That is, my waist divided by 4 equals to 7. My waist is 28, so 28 divided by 4 equals to 7 plus 1 inch for sewing allowance. That's why I mark 8. And on the hip line here, I mark 10 inches. My hip divided by 4 equals to 9. That's 36 divided by 4 equals to 9 plus 1 inch for sewing allowance. That's why I have 10 here. And at the hem right there, when I'm placing the tape measure, I have 8 inches here. That means I remove 2 inches from what I have on the hip line. So that is all that I mark there. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the rest of what I've been cutting already. This is so simple to make. If you know how to draft your basic skirt, you can just go ahead and do this, or you just follow the step that I just mentioned right here. So I'm just trying to align this in order to have the, so at the center here, I'm going to be marking 1 inch. This is how I would do it for your skirt in the front in order to eliminate any kind of folding around the waist area here. So I mark 1 inch. You can do 0.5 or 1 inch. So from the center here, I'm going to mark it straight to the side. Curve in kind of, I will use my curve roller to do that, and say arranging this in order not to have shortage at one side because the fabric was kind of shifting. So I use bridal satin, and the amount of fabric I used was 1 yard. So this is that. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll this to the side. Just see the way I did it there. It was a big kind of curve. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it like so. So that's it for the front. Then for the back, I'm just going to place the front on the back. That's the fabric that we're using for the back. I've cut it out. So at the center here, I have half inch already. So in order for me to cut the back, I'm going to leave 1.5 inch plus the half inch that is the center of the front already. That makes it 2 inches. I'm going to explain the 2 inches later. So the half inch I added at the front already. Then on the skirt, I'll be adding 1.5. That means we have added extra 2 inches to the skirt right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it off like that. So this is the back here. I know we added extra 2 inches to it. So I'll first mark 1 inch for the zipper allowance at the back, because I'll be adding the zip to the back. I love adding zip to the back of my skirt. So if you want it by the side, then you don't need to do this, but I want the zip to be at the back, so that's why I'm adding the zipper allowance. So if you're not adding your zip to the back, then just add 1 inch, like instead of 2 that we added earlier. So after that, then at the waistline, after marking 1 inch away, I have 9 inches instead of 8 inches. So the remaining 1 inch is for the dart allowance. In the front there is no dart there. So at the zipper allowance there, I just notch it in order to know where it starts. Then I'm just going to mark my half of my bust span. The bust span is 7 inches. 7 divided by 2 equals to 3.5. So I'm going to mark 3.5 right there, and I'm going to notch it. I'm not marking the dart allowance. I'm just going to go ahead and take it on the same machine. So I've notch where I'll be taking my dart allowance, and that's all for the back. So then we are moving back to the front again. So now this is the front. At the center here, we added the ½ inch in order to for the joining allowance. That's why we added the ½ inch before, because the front will be in 2 pieces because of the slit and the bow. So that's why we added the ½ inch. So at the middle point here, I'm going to notch it. So after notching the other side, I'm going to fold it into 2. But if you want your slit to be at the center, then just slit it through at the center, just latch it at the center. But I want my slit to be at the side. That's why you're going to fold one side of your fabric into 2. So I'm going to fold it into 2 like that. Please make sure they align and it falls at the center right there. So this side here, I'm just going to go ahead and fold it properly. Then I'll cut it off like that. So the extra ½ inch that we've added to this already will be what I'm going to use to join it together at the front area. I hope you understand this. So that is it for the cutting. So I'm just going to take it to the same machine and join it together with the ½ inch seam allowance that I added there. And for the back, I'll take it on the dart intake. So right here, I've already joined it together at the front. Can you see how it's looking? So the next thing for me is to join the front and back together. So I'm just going to go ahead and place the back pattern on this, and at the up there, I'll be adding my waistband. I'll be adding 1.5-inch length of waistband to this. I'll join this together about this side, and also at the back there, I'll join it together and add my zip there. And at the waist area, I'm going to add my band and hem this already. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'll take it to the same machine and do all this that I mentioned and come back to show us. So right here, I've already added the waistband. I've already hemmed it at the slit. My slit length was 6 inches. So you can make your slit as long as this or short. So this is a fabric I want to use for my bow. It is 12 inches long and 10 inches wide. So I'm just going to go ahead, and this is the rope that I'm going to use to hold it together. So I'm just going to go ahead and create pleats like this. Just watch how I'm going to do this. I'm just creating pleats in order to make the bow. So this is how it looks like. I'm still going to fold it again. If it's not working the first time, make sure you do it so that it's going to bring out the shape. So I'm just folding it like so. So make sure you create your pleats like I'm doing right now. This is how it's going to look like. So I'll just use the rope that I have there that I've made already to join it together. So I'll join it together. Make sure you join it very, very tight. Make sure you join it to have it very, very tight. So I've already joined it together already. Can you see how it looks there? So right, I'm just going to join into the slit like so do it the way you want it, depending on how you just join it. So I'm just going to go ahead and join this to the slit opening like so, and that is all for the skirt. So I'm just aligning it how I want it to be. So right here, I've already joined the bow already to the opening at the front there. Can you see how it looks like? So I join it on this side, upper there, and also a little bit at the side in order to hold the bow down in place at the slit area. Can you see this is the cute skirt that we make? It's so simple and easy to make. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing, please. And if you've subscribed, thank you very much. So if you have any question, please ask a question in the comment section down below. If you have any suggestion, please let me know in the comment section too. So if you are trying this out, please let me know in the comment section too. Please, I would like to read from you. Your comments really mean a lot to me. So thank you very much for watching. Catch you in my next tutorial. Bye.